Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, and I believe that Harmony's native token called One could hypothetically at least go to the price of $1 during the next bull run, and during the process, make all of those Harmony critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that used Bratwurst extender that they saw was on the sale rack from down at the thrift shop. Gonna be a little bit embarrassing if you ask me, but hey, that's neither financial nor Bratwurst extender advice. But in today's video, I want to explain several reasons why I believe that could hypothetically happen. And a major reason why I believe that could happen, I think is going to boil down to the fact that Harmony has rock solid, that's what she said, fundamentals. If we take a look at Harmony, what is it, right? It is an open blockchain network that is fast, secure, highly scalable, and highly decentralized as well. Harmony's mainnet can run Ethereum applications while at the same time maintaining low cost and faster transaction speeds. And here's the thing, the Harmony platform also offers cross-chain bridges, which allows users to transfer crypto assets across multiple blockchains, such as, for instance, the BNB Smart Chain, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and many others. And very surprisingly, or should I say very fantastically, the Harmony network utilizes something called sharding technology. And what this means right here is that the network is split into multiple sections known as shards, and workload on the network is distributed across these different shards. And as a result of this, Harmony becomes highly scalable, it can process a high number of transactions, and it's highly efficient as well. I think Harmony, it's fantastic. However, it doesn't end there, because Harmony uses a consensus mechanism called EPOS, which by the way stands for Effective Proof of Stake. And this right here is actually very similar to the POS model. And POS, by the way, it doesn't stand for what you think it may stand for. It actually stands for Proof of Stake, aka POS model, Proof of Stake model. However, on the contrary, while most POS systems actually reward validators for staking more tokens, Harmony's EPOS, on the other hand, actually penalizes validators who stake too much on a single node. And the reason why they do this in the first place is because this encourages decentralization. Because as we all know, the more decentralized a network is, the less susceptible it is to hacks and potential attacks. It's just harder to attack overall. That's what she said. I think Harmony using the EPOS consensus mechanism, I think it's a genius move. But here's the thing, I now want to talk about some crazy and insane statistics about Harmony. And no, I'm not going to be mentioning Britney Spears at all. That's for a different video, because there's currently around 10,000 daily active wallets on Harmony, and it even has been able to process over 750 million transactions. Carajo, porra. Man, that's some insane statistics right there. By the way, shout out to Brazil, man. That's a little bit of Portuguese right there. And now, with that being said, some people, their main argument for Harmony is the fact that there's so many blockchains out there. There's too many. There's so much fierce competition. They think that Harmony is going to disappear off into the abyss, much like Sam Bankman-Fried. No, I'm just joking. Well, maybe, I don't know if these critics are joking or not. But besides that point, when these critics say that, Harmony has no future, I disagree, because the global blockchain technology market by 2030 is expected to be worth over $1.4 trillion. That's bigger than some countries' GDP. And when I think a market size is anticipated to be that massive, I think there's going to be room for everyone to eat. And what do I mean by this? Because, for instance, we take a look at the world of cars. There's so many car brands out there. There's Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, Toyota. You take a look at Rivian, Tesla. It goes on and on and on. But why are a lot of these car brands, for the most part, able to be extremely successful? Why are they able to generate billions upon billions of dollars in revenue? Why are they able to hire thousands of employees? And why are they able to prosper? And the reason for that is because the car market, it's massive. There's room for a lot of car brands to eat. A car brand, it doesn't need 90% market share to be successful. For instance, Volvo, it doesn't have 90% market share, but it's wildly successful. And why is that again, right? It's because the car market, it's massive. So just having a couple of percent market share would do absolute wonders for a car brand already, in my opinion. And I think that's very similar to the world of blockchains, because, much like car brands, I think each blockchain is going to have its own fans and its own unique selling point. So I think Harmony still has a place moving forward. And personally for me, I think that the next bull run is going to be absolutely wild, because when we take a look back just around 2 years ago, in 2021, that bull run was something out of the storybooks. It was legendary. In 2021, during that insane bull run, there was actually only around 300 million people owning cryptos. And the reason why I say only is because when you fast forward to today, there's currently over 420 million people owning cryptos. A very insane amount. That's over 100 million more than what we saw back in 2021. And when we take into consideration just how crazy the 2021 bull run was, just imagine what the next bull run will look like, especially now that we insert, that's what she said, over 100 million new crypto owners. I mean, man, the next bull run, in my opinion, could very well dwarf what we saw back in 2021. And I think that the next altcoin season is going to look absolutely legendary. So when I take a look at Harmony's native token called One, I mean, man, during the next bull run, I think it's poised for such a massive rally. And of course, this is not financial advice, but I think Harmony's native token called One is really going to surprise a lot of people during the next bull run and hypothetically at least go to the price of $1. I think Harmony's native token called One, it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And why do I say this? Because its name is One. I mean, it would only make sense if it did go to the price of at least $1. At least that's the way I take a look at it. However, even if, let's say, Harmony's native token wasn't called One, let's say it's called 50 Cent or something like that, I still think it would go to the price of $1 nonetheless, because I think Harmony is that special, and I think that the next bull run could be that insane. And of course, that's not financial advice, but personally, what am I doing with Harmony's native token called One as of right now? I'm dollar cost averaging, because I'm not a day trader. I don't swing trade. I don't use leverage. I don't do any of that type of nonsense. What I do is that anytime I earn any sort of income, I just set aside some for One, and I'm just focused on slowly but surely accumulating more and more on a set schedule, on a consistent basis, and I'm focused on more so spending time inside the market as opposed to timing the market, if that makes sense. Because again, right, I'm not a day trader, so I don't care what happens to the price of One in the next 2 hours or something crazy like that. Who cares about that? The price of Harmony has done around a 2x ever since I started talking about it. So I must say I did a pretty good call when it comes to that. But enough boasting, I still think that the best days are still ahead. And I think that it could hypothetically go to the price of at least $1 during the next bull run, and during the process, make all of those Harmony critics come running over to their girlfriend's, boyfriend's, grandma, and start begging for that used Bratwurst extender Taylor Swift edition. They want to use it for their kitchen. Yeah, a little bit embarrassing if you ask me. But yeah, that's what she said. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain. I'll catch you all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.